Well, I know you are very busy, and so am I. So, good Monday morning to you. When I was a boy, on the radio or on the television, there would be from time to time a very annoying tone. A do go forever, it seemed like. And at the end of it, there'd be this solemn voice saying, "This has been a test to the emergency broadcast system. It is only a test." I want you to file that away for a minute because we're going to come back to it. I was in another country and had entered a small hotel in a rural village where I was going to be working for a little bit. And I noticed behind the very nice, friendly people was a shelf full of a variety of idols. I recognize these idols because I've read about them, met them, met the people that worship them. I've read their books and such. And it puzzled me a bit because the gods on the shelf weren't all from one religion. It was quite the hodgepodge. In fact, some of the gods on the shelf hated the other gods on the shelf. And I could not help but ask. I said, "Can you tell me about the shelf?" And the nice young lady there said, "Well, yes, these are my gods. I knew I had to have some form of spirituality and guide me through my life, but I didn't like any of the religions, and so I put together my own." Well, okay. But in my head, I was thinking, if it ever comes right down to it, you're going to have to pick one of these and hope it's the best one because these guys don't like each other. It's kind of like the Marvel movies and the DC movies, I guess. I don't really watch those, but where you have these God-sourced superheroes like Thor, and they don't like each other half the time. We're coming back to that too. All right, those are your two ideas. This is only a test, maybe, and which gods are going to prevail. That, you see, is a whole issue for the entire week, actually. We're surrounded. We're surrounded by virus talk. We're surrounded by quarantine talk. And there are people, you're going to hear all these little voices in your head, and they're going to go, "This is all a hoax," or they're letting people open up stuff. We're all going to die. You're going to hear people say, "You must wear a mask," because a lot of people are saying that now. Most of these same doctors 3 months ago told us, "Don't buy masks, you silly people. It's not helping you." And even 4 weeks ago, we're saying masks will not benefit you at all. And now they're saying, "Wear them or grandma dies." It's a struggle. Now, while all this is going on, we have the murder of Mr. Floyd, which was a murder. And I don't know of a way you can get around that, or that you would want to. And we need racial reconciliation. So we start hard conversations, prayer vigils, there are demonstrations, and now there are riots. There are sections of cities taken over. There are random beatings, and we're going, what is going on? And here's the thing. This week, all of these gods, all of these voices will be clamoring not only for your attention, but also for your loyalty and your allegiance. Now, how do you prove your loyalty and allegiance to the gods of fear, the gods of the media, the gods of the politics and the gods of the politicians, the gods of Twitter, the gods of Facebook, the gods of memes that are shared about, the gods of hard conversations, all of these gods that we've got, and we've got to admit we do. And the worst one is the one we see in the mirror, because we tend to think what we think is what God thinks. The songs we like are the songs God likes, and the way we worship is God's preferred mode. We have become one of the gods on the shelf. So this is a test. This week, all of these gods, all of these voices, who wins? Who ascends? Because this isn't only a test, this is going to reveal who your God is. If you can tear up somebody else in the name of a God, it's not Jesus. If you can attack a brother, it's not Jesus. If you can decide, since you listen to this data set, you are superior to those who listen to that data set, then the data set is trumping God. Which God gets to win today? Which God gets to win this hour? Which God gets to win in the tweet exchange? Which God gets to win at the dinner table? Which God wins? Jesus says, "If I be lifted up, I will draw all men to me." Well, it's quite frankly obvious that all men have not been drawn to Jesus. So either Jesus was wrong, or we've been lifting up the wrong gods. This is a test, but it's not only a test. Choose well.